welcome to Daytona International Speedway for tonight's running of the Budweiser Shootout for the MFNSRA Season 4 Holiday and Cup Series. This season more, I'm going to bring you flag-to-flag coverage of tonight's race. 20 laps around this 2.5-mile circuit at Daytona. This is the third time we're running the shootout. Season 1 was Brian LaFleur Jr. Season 2 was Brian LaFleur Jr. Season 3 was Matt McMurray. LaFleur won't be in the race tonight. He did not qualify at Pigs Creek. On the pole is Jesse Kaplan next to the LCQ winner. Stephen Poppy is in the 82 car. On row 2 is the Dan Weldon tribute car, the 77 of Johnny Gardner next to the 19 of Seth Cole. And these are the 25 drivers that did make the shootout. And here's the rest of the starting lineup here for the shootout. Here we go. 25 drivers going at it here to see who will be crowned the third, or maybe we won't get a new one. Will Matt McMurray take his second shootout in a row? We'll see. 24 guys all trying to get their first shootout victory, and Matt McMurray is looking to get his second. Jesse Kaplan looking for his first win altogether. He has not had a win non-points or points. Season 2 or Season 3 that he was in. Here we go. Coming to get the green flag for the second non-points race of the season. The LCQ counted as a non-points race won by Stephen Papiez. And we are green from Daytona. The 8 drivers that didn't make it are preparing their Daytona 500 cars, and maybe getting a look at this race to see how the track's going to handle, because the Daytona 500 for the first time will be run at night. A 25-lap race. They come off of turn 2. That was close. It's Connor Breeden, the 24, moving around right there. The Muscle Milk car. You go down the backstretch, Johnny Gardner taking the lead, 3 wide through most of the field, going into 3. Some close racing going on here. Filter moves into 2nd, Shears into 3rd. Coming off of turn 4. And the first lap will be led by Johnny Gardner. Kenny Murray's in his last race. He won't be taking the Daytona car, and he's in the 86 tonight. Filter to the lead. He had a terrible season last year. DNF'd in a lot of races out of the 24 we had. And I'm going to keep an eye on that 47 car, Matt McMurray. He knows how to get it done in these non-points races. Whoa, that's close. They're 4 wide. Contact! Henley, Ellis, Galligan. Oh boy. Ellis might want to move up. There is a little space there. Oh, Henley is bouncing around in the middle like a pinball. That's not going to work going down to 1 and 2. They've got to get that sorted out. Look at that 96. He is a pinball in the middle of the 55 and the 00. There they go! Murray's around in the wall, and they're spinning at the front. Tedesco in front of the entire field. Jesse Kaplan's in it. Filter, Seth Cole has a ton of damage. Johnny Gardner's in it. That's Stephen Poppy as the LCQ winner. Columbia, Timmy Pacioli, the Season 3 champion. Evan Earnhardt leads the first lap in his first career shootout. Schwartz second. Sorensen, Richards, John Dillon, Joshua Courier, Looks like Chris Summers might it looks like only 7 cars made it through that, well, I guess 2 wrecks. Look at Seth Cole's car, crunched front and rear. Pacioli's got a ton of left side damage, he's gonna have to fix that. Tedesco's got rear end damage. He got turned sideways. He was running about 3rd. He got turned sideways in front of the entire field. Nowhere for most of those guys to go. Johnny Gardner, 77's got quite a bit of damage. Arnold Columbia, I think he got turned. Not much damage. Sean Galligan's got a lot. So does Alex Filter. I saw Stefan. He doesn't look like he has too much damage. Stefan Poppy has in the 82. Kaplan's got a lot. That looks like the car that he ended with in the LCQ that finished 22nd, I think. Now, I want to see where Sean Henley is. He's 10th, and there is some right side damage there on the 96 car. And a little bit of left side damage looks like too. That's probably just from bouncing around in the middle of the 00 and the 46 of Stephen Ellis. I mean, that was crazy. I don't know how they made it even that far. They should have wrecked on 3 and 4 and said they wrecked off of turn 2. What happened? Well, Henley was bouncing around in the middle of 2 cars through 3 and 4, all the way down the front stretch, and now in 1 and 2, it finally unravels here. Oh, I don't know. Henley might have gotten to Galligan there. I've said that a lot in these past few seasons. Henley got into Galligan, and there is Kenny Murray in his last race. Won't end on a high note. Yeah, look, doesn't look like Stefan Papias does a lot of damage. There's Pacioli hitting the wall with Dougie Shears. Now, where did the rest of them come in? I did not see Matt McMurray get in the wreck. And now I think I will. Yeah, he made a little bit of contact. I think he might have avoided it with unscathed. There's the wreck happening up there. I'm about to check on that. But where did Seth Cole get his damage from? I'm guessing, yeah, it was probably up in this wreck. Alright, I'm just going to see what happened to Disco anyways. Because he got turned in front of the entire field, and there was nowhere for most of these guys to go. Here he is, 3rd car on the inside. Usually not good when the guy in front... Oh, Sorensen and I think that's Johnny Gardner and Chris Summers, too, made a little bit of contact. Summers kept that car straight and it went by. Oh, Alex Filter, hard in the wall there. DJ Sorensen make it through that? Oh, and oh, that's where Seth got his damage from. That's a hard hit into the 51. The 62 car I think was running 3rd, crossing the line. Oh no, 7th. Sorry. All right, right on board. I don't know how he got this car straight because he was the one that basically turned to Disco. Look at this. Hernandez got straight. He made a little bit of contact with the wall and just barely missed the 7. Now those 4 guys right there are the guys that made it through. These 2 guys were already ahead, but these guys right here are the ones that navigated their way through by getting to the bottom. That's CJ Sorensen, Jack Richards, John Dillon, and Joshua Courier. Summers kind of used the 7 car to get through. But I'm going to ride on board with Seth Cole because that was a hard hit into Alex Filter for that 19 car. You can see all the damage on the M&M Chevy. He's behind Papias here. And, oh, yeah, you can see where Pacioli got pushed up across the track. Now, everything looks okay at this point until all that smoke, he can't see a thing. And then the 51 car comes into view at the last second. We've seen a lot of problems with that in real NASCAR and the Holiday Inn Cup Series, a bunch of series. Smoke is a problem when it gets right into your windshield and you can't see a thing. But Filter took a few hard hits. We'll check them both. One, he got hit into the outside wall. The second one was Seth Cole. Here he is right behind Hernandez on the outside. We're waiting for the first one. Oh, that was one, and there's the second one. Wow. This filter took quite a ride inside that car. And let's go back green. We'll see how many cars are left. Now, right here, move it over just a little bit. Those are the 5 cars out. Jesse Kaplan, Johnny Gardner, Brandon Tedesco, Timmy Pacioli, the Season 3 champion, won't finish the Bud Shootout, and the 19 car of Seth Cole. Yeah, Stephen Ellis Alex Filter's still on the track. Evan Earnhardt's the leader. He had a really quiet Season 3. His rookie season, I think he ended up 18th or 17th or 18th. Schwartz made the chase. Really did a nice job in his first full season. Wasn't in the rookie championship though. Let's find our rookie champion anyway from Season 2, 3. DJ Sorensen, he's 9th. Looks like he doesn't have too much damage. But these 4 right here, CJ pretty much started the wreck, but he went to the bottom and passed it. So did Jack Richards, John Dillon, and Joshua Courier. Remember, Joshua Courier won the Daytona 500 last season. He knows how to get it done here. And that was his first race in this series. One of only 2 drivers to win their first race. The other was back in Season 1, Matt Smith. John Worry won in his second race back in Season 1. But not his first race. John Worry. I don't think he made the field today. No, yeah, he got wrecked on the last lap. In the LCQ. Earnhardt, Schwartz, Sorensen, Richards, Dillon, Courier, Summers, Ellis, DJ Sorensen, and Connor Breet in the top 10. There's Matt McMurray in 11th. I did not see him get a lot of damage in that wreck. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Sorensen went to the outside. That's not a great idea. Here comes Richards to the bottom. He won 3 races last season. He won Talladega and Richmond back-to-back, and then he won M&M's race 17. Which we're going, all 3 of those tracks we're going back to this season. Whoa! Dillon was thinking about coming down in front of Courier. There wasn't much room. It still looks like most of these cars still have a chance. We're going to look at the 86. I don't know if he's going to be able to keep up, but the guys back here like Galligan, Hernandez, Shears, these guys, they're not going to be able to keep up. Here comes Richards under Schwartz for the lead. You see Earnhardt dropping back on the outside. This is a 20-lap race tonight, and here comes Courier to the bottom. Nice move by the 1 car of Courier. Followed by Stephen Ellis. He won 2 races last season and performed much better in the Season 3 chase than the Season 1 chase. I've told you that story many times, the Season 1 chase of Stephen Ellis. But Connor Breeton, he's been in the chase twice, Season 1, Season 3. Finished last in both. Breeton really struggled last season in the chase. Here comes Matt McMurray. And by the way, we are not having a chase this season. But Matt McMurray, he knows how to get it done in these non-points races. I'm going to say it again and again. Driving that Interstate Batteries Toyota to the inside of the 1 of Joshua Courier to take the lead for the first time. Comes Summers in the 62. Finally looking to get some success in this series. He just can't seem to find success anywhere when it comes to this series. And Poppy, he really slowed down there in front of Sorensen. There's the other Sorensen, the rookie champion, with Jack Richards again. And Arnold Columbia made the chase last season in the 11 car. He's coming through. Murray is really trying to hold on here because this is his last race, just regardless of where he finishes. Look at the rear end damage we're going to look at here. I think he might be able to possibly get to the front. Yeah, you look at the damage there. That's just keeping him from getting to the front. But you wouldn't think he would be he would stay with this pack. Oh, Connor Breton moving around there. Almost came down on Ellis. They come off of turn 2. John Dillon to the bottom. He likes racing on these restrictor plates. Here comes Evan Earnhardt. He was the leader on the restart. Third car on the bottom. Next time by 9 laps to go. Here comes Dillon to the bottom. Schwartz following with Joshua Courier. I'm thinking about how that 47 car, I don't think he's going to be able to get back to the front unless he can really drop back fast and regroup and get back to the front in time when it gets to the finish. Because he always seems to be in the mix at the end of these things. He's really good at the non-points races. Here comes Courier, 3 wide. Richards to the inside of Schwartz. And Schwartz is the only car on the outside now. I don't see any sign of these cars wrecking. I don't want to jinx anything, but they're doing a nice job keeping their car under control, not going 4 wide. And here they go into turn 1 with 8 to go. Look at Courier again for the lead. And McMurray got to the bottom. It might have been a little too quick, though, I think. Here comes Stefan Papies. Looking to do a sweep of preseason thunder. In that 82 car. Stephen Ellis thinks not. Ooh. Look at CJ Sorensen all over Evan Earnhardt there. It was Chris Summers to the bottom in the 62. McMurray pushing Columbia through. This is where Matt McMurray wants to be for the rest of the race and then kind of make a move on lap 19. There's a lot of 3 wide going on. They got to be careful not to go 4 wide. And it looks like Murray is going to try to blend in with the pack finally. We're going to see if he'll be able to do it. No, not this time. Whoa, Courier on the top. That was close. Connor Breton almost turned him. That was close racing there. Oh, McMurray going for the lead. That's too early. 6 laps to go. Comes Schwartz in the 22. Look at Murray. I think he finally got to the bottom going into the turn. He might be able to blend in now with the draft. And finally get a car behind him in this pack. Here he comes. Nice job by Kenny Murray. Here he comes. I don't know if he's going to be able to make too much progress, but he's on the inside of Jack Richards. Ooh, Ellis just got shot way to the top in the 46 car. John Dillon coming back to the front. Here come with Joshua Courier. He's been very strong tonight in that 1 car. Breton wants to move up. I've gotten nervous about Breton a few times tonight. He's almost turned some cars, but he got his composure together, and here he comes up to 3rd with Evan Earnhardt, who wants 3rd as Dillon wants the lead. Courier going right back to the bottom. That's a good move. Ooh, is he going to be able to get there, though? Before that 11 car of Columbia closes in. Looks like he'll be able to. Nice job by Courier. Using that hole on the inside to keep himself in contention. 4 laps to go. Here comes Courier for 2nd, 3 wide. That 1 car is on fire tonight. He's just been really strong. Schwartz as well, he's been pretty good tonight in that Pepsi car. Comes Courier. He wants to try to get under Dillon. He's not going to be able to do it in turn 3. Or will he? Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got to run, and he's got the bottom. Joshua Courier looking for the lead again. 3 laps to go this time. Breton to the middle. And going 3 wide again. You got to be careful not to go 4. We saw what happened. Took out some good cars. I think the other thing we need to be concerned about here is lap traffic. I guess not. Doesn't look like it's going to be too much of a problem. That's Stephen Dillon and Alex Filter who were involved in the wreck. Well, they're 20 miles an hour faster almost. He's right on board with Schwartz. And we're going to see if we can get a glimpse. That's Stephen Dillon and Alex Filter up there. We're going to see if they interfere here with coming to 2 laps to go. DJ Sorensen wants second in there. Right at the right time, Matt McMurray is in 4th. Perfect timing every time in these non-points races. He's just there. Looking for his 2nd straight Bud Shootout victory, but Stephen Ellis has a run. Oh boy, that'll do it for McMurray. He will not get another non-points victory now, I would say. We're going to see if he can fill in that hole, or will Breton get there first? It looks like Breton's got it. DJ Sorensen to the lead. The Season 3 Rookie of the Year. And then number 13, he's got it. Here comes Stephen Ellis again. Look at Connor Breton. He was the last car to qualify into this race, and he's right there. Here he comes. Connor Breton to the bottom. Oh, Richards wants to do something. Look at DJ Sorensen. Oh, Summers almost thinking about going to the bottom, and he almost came up into the 47. Here comes lap traffic. Who's going to get around? Dillon to the bottom. Everyone's stuck. Can Breton get around on the top? Oh boy, they're stuck behind this lap traffic. I think Dillon's not going to get it. Looks like Jack Richards is prevailing. Look at Matt McMurray. This is close. In the middle of lap traffic, Richards through to the Season 4 Bud Shootout victory. Jack Richards wins. I was assuming the lap traffic wasn't really going to interfere. Matt McMurray almost had it timed right. He'll finish 3rd. Who got 2nd? Oh, they wrecked on the cooldown lap. Oh, Ellis is upside down. Oh, Ellis just flipped over on the cooldown lap, and there's Stephen Dillon. Connor Breton got 2nd. Now that car's trashed as well. Wow. I mean, McMurray almost had it timed right even with the lap traffic involved, but Jack Richards will take the win in that number 99 car. First career non-points victory, and he really knows how to get wins now. He got 1 in Season 1, picked it up to 3 wins in Season 2. Look out for Richards this year, guys. He's looking strong again. And let's look at the results here. Well, that was a crazy ending. Once the 51 and filtered, Stephen Dillon and the 20 got into the mix. It was a dogfight. Who was going to get through off of turn 4? And it was Jack Richards in the 99, pushed by the 47 of Matt McMurray, who ended up 3rd. Connor Breton ended up 2nd. I thought he had it until he got trapped on the outside in that 24 car. That would have been great if the last car to get in won. John Dillon got 4th in the 4 car. Stephen Ellis 5th. And I just want to check on what actually happened there on the cooldown lap. That was pretty strange. There were some good cars involved here. That probably shouldn't happen. Oh, Evan Earnhardt, Stefan Papias got into each other. Watch the 46. Up and on top of the 88 of Evan Earnhardt and upside down. I don't think Steven was expecting that. But there's 5-car wreck on lap 21. So strange incident there. That has a trashed car that Els was probably going to use for the Daytona 500. Well, now they gotta rethink that. Wow. But that wreck took a lot of cars out of contention. Henley, Galligan, Shears, and they were almost about to catch Angel Hernandez. You can see 40 seconds off the pace was Hernandez. They did catch Stephen Dillon and Alex Filter. And here's the 5 unfortunate ones that ended up out of the race, including the champion. Well, crazy end to the Bud Shootout, and we're gonna have the 10 guys who signed up on the shootout, or on the sign up. Why did I say shootout? The sign up video. Join us for Daytona, and we'll see you then for the first points race of the first season of the MFNSRA Holiday and Cup Series. Thanks for watching, everyone.